Hey there YouTubers, Tom here from Tom's Test Kitchen, and today I'm making a 5-layer pizza dip. Stay tuned, you're going to want to watch this. This stuff is awesome. Okay, let's start by warming up some of these cannellini beans, also known as white kidney beans. This will be our crust for our pizza. So I'm just going to warm these up, and then I'm going to mash them like you would refried beans. Figure it'll be easier to mash them if they're heated, and then I'll let them cool down a little bit before I start putting together this this pizza dip. So I'm just going to warm these up, and then I'm going to get over here and chop up some tomatoes. Okay, the beans are ready. I just mashed them with a potato masher like you would refried beans, and to this I'm going to add some Tangospice, Roma's burning, just to season those beans up a little bit. Just add to taste. Oop. If you don't have Tangospice, you could just use any Italian seasoning blend, or you could just leave it out if you want. Just maybe add a little bit of salt. I want to add a little bit more. There we go. That looks good. This stuff is so good. Actually, if you don't have any Tangospice Roma's burning, maybe you should order some. Okay, I'm just going to let this cool down now and finish with my tomatoes. Let's make our pizza sauce. So I have here a cup of diced Roma tomatoes, a clove of minced garlic, get it all in there, a tablespoon of minced flat leaf Italian parsley. I'm just going to drizzle on some olive oil, about a half a teaspoon of kosher salt. Give that a toss. There we have it. There's our fresh pizza sauce. Okay, I'm going to continue on, so stay tuned. Let's assemble our pizza. Okay, let these cannellini beans cool down a little bit with some of that Tangospice Roma's burning, and I taste the beans. They tasted really good, but they needed some salt, so I added a half a teaspoon of kosher salt. So let's go with our first layer here. Now this was a 15-ounce can of beans that I drained. I didn't rinse them, but I did drain them because I didn't want all of that liquid. And then I mashed them up with a potato masher after I heated them. And now they're cooled down. So you just want to spread this layer like you would refried beans for a Mexican dip. Okay, so we have our crust of our pizza. Let's add our sauce. Just tomato and garlic and Italian parsley. So this is our second layer. All the colors of the flag there. Try not to get all of the rest of that liquid in there. So there we have the second layer. Third layer. Here's some finely diced deli pepperoni that I got out from the deli and just diced it up finely. It's about a cup, or just under a quarter of a pound. So that came out to be about a cup. So let's just kind of mash that down in there. Now our fourth layer, some roughly chopped black olives. Now if you wanted to make this strictly vegetarian, you could omit that pepperoni and just use some minced mushrooms or something. I hate unsolicited phone calls when I'm cooking. Yeah, like I said, you could use some minced mushrooms or even some minced green peppers instead of the salami, or pepperoni that is. And I think that would work just fine. Okay, there we have our four layers. Now we're going to top with our fifth layer, which is going to be a cup of mozzarella cheese, grated mozzarella cheese. You know, while I'm making this, I was thinking you could go even further, you know, 7 layer by adding some more stuff, but I'm gonna stop at 5. I guess somebody really wants to get a hold of me. Those political robocalls. I hate that. Okay, so we've got our pizza topped. Now I'm gonna refrigerate this for about 2 hours, and then we'll be back and we'll try it out. I love things like this because if you're gonna do this for a party, you can have this made well ahead of time. So I'm just going to wrap this with some plastic wrap and then refrigerate it for 2 hours, and I'll see you back here in a little bit. Well, it's been a couple hours in the refrigerator, and I've toasted up some sliced ciabatta bread here. So let's give this a try. Just going to add some of this, one of these ciabattas. Let's do up another one. I'll tell you, it looks good and it smells really good. I guess I could have just scooped that right out of there. I wasn't sure. Boy, that tastes good. Okay, let's give this a shot. Well, it certainly looks good. Smells really good. Very tasty. That's definitely a winner. That's definitely a winner, folks. Great, nice cold, chilled dip for the hot summer, for your get-togethers. I really love, all those flavors really come together. Definitely some great flavors. My wife's gonna love this. Sorry for talking with my mouth full, but this is so tasty. Well, there you have it, YouTubers. It's a 5-layer pizza dip that's not cooked. It's chilled, perfect for the hot summer. Go make some.